Hello everyone. We've got our first sub, baby. Thank you first of all, thank you very much, Callie, for being subscribed to me for 9 whole months. That is the longest subscription possible for me currently, because that's how long I've been an affiliate. Feels weird. Feels really weird. Like, you know, 3/4 of a year of being an affiliate. Really weird. Oh, Callie, you you missed it earlier. So when I was streaming the Outer Worlds, it was me doing the Smeagol stream, because the challenge had been met for it. The Smeagol stream just happened to be when Jeff came in and resubbed. So kind of broke me slightly. I was like, it almost seems like every single time Jeff actually comes in and resubs, I'm doing Smeagol voice or something similar. I was like, he must think I've just got a really weird internet personality. I mean, he probably does anyway. He then, he laughed and said he was just, popping into show support, but he absolutely adored it, and then gifted 2 subs anyway. Oh, God. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Call of Cthulhu. I honestly don't know how this is going to go. Like I said at the end of the Outer Worlds stream, I know what to do against this, the Shambler. I've read guides. I've spoken to Tora, who has seen it being played fully through. And I'm very certain I was doing the right thing. It's just I wasn't going quick enough, or I wasn't using the hiding spots enough. Basically, I was almost there. Infuriatingly enough, I was almost there. You get the sword, you get the little dagger, you go to the painting, you slash the painting, Shambler's gone. That's the encounter. What I haven't been able to do is evade the Shambler at key points. I've gotten the rough idea of how I'm supposed to do it now, because obviously the Shambler will be drawn to you when you smash the glass. And he will come for you then. The tactic is, you smash the glass, you pick up the knife, you immediately go and hide, wait for the Shambler to bugger off, you then come out of hiding, and depending on where the Shambler is, you need to then go to the painting as quickly. Well, I say quickly, but you can't sprint in the game. But you have to go there as directly as possible before the Shambler catches wind of you and charges you and kills you. And slash and done. So we're going to be trying and doing that, and I'm going to try and not lose my temper with it, because honestly, I like the game. It's a really good Call of Cthulhu game. It's really nice and spooky. It's really on your edge, and it's on your edge. It gets me on your edge. I say on your edge again. It has me on the edge. It's nice and spooky. And the voice actor for the main character is Jonathan Reed, and that's at this point it's just funny at this point for that. I do want to continue doing this, I do. But if I get stuck at this, boss thing on stream, I may just say, you know what, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to beat this boss off stream, because I don't know. I have more dedicated focus and more patience when I'm doing things off stream, as typified by the fact that when I did Sekiro off stream, I breezed through a lot of the stuff I was having trouble with. Well, some of it. But I got right up to the point just before the Blue Samurai. Well, I got up to the area leading up to the Blue Samurai in Sekiro, and I haven't gone back to it since. I really must do that again sometime. But anyway, Callie's submessage was, "You're still in my heart. I can't wait to see you again." I cannot wait to see you again either, Callie. It's been far too long. Right, let's catch up on the chats. Hello and welcome, Tora. Hello, welcome, Red. And hello, welcome, Callie, obviously. Tora's only going to be here actively until we start pulling the road boss in raid, then I'll have to lurk. KJ has approved this plan. Cool. And thank you, Callie, for your contribution to the drunk stream. Nice. Right, that was a small amount to catch up on. So let's just flick over here. I preloaded part of this, so we'll flip over to this. Oh yeah, I moved my overlay down even more because I remembered that this is really bad with its subtitles. Thanks, game! Now the thing is, I have slightly forgotten which of the display cases has the knife in it. I think I remember. I just can't remember if my memory is ridiculously good and on point, or whether I'm misremembering something. So we'll find out. We're going to find out. But I've eaten, I've had coffee, I've had cold medicine. I have not napped because, as I suspected, I wasn't tired at all during the 5 hours. To remind you. If I don't get it the first time, then yes, please, Tora. I'm going to go to the cabinet that I believe is the right one.
What the hell was that?
Okay, so... Shite! He forgot about me quite quickly. Good, good. Shit, saw me again. That's what I do. I take a casual stroll away from Eldritch Abomination. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, points to put you on behaviour. Ha ha! Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Guess who has 28,000 points? Jesus. Oh, and there we are. Thank you, Rev, for putting you on best behaviour. Also, it's loud. Yes. Because I've realised that was redlining. The in-game audio, redlining. Not a good thing. What happens if I stay in here for too long? Does anything actually happen, or like, does he have to burst out? It's right there! There's nothing I can do about this. Let's see him get a heart attack. He's panicking. He is definitely panicking. Panic attack, he bursts out. Oh great! I can't, so I'm gonna die. I don't know where he went. Okay. So I believe the cabinet I'm looking for is that one that's like directly across from me, across the room, against the wall. That's the one I'm remembering it is. I could be 100% wrong on that. But I have a feeling that's the one. Yes, that's it.
This dagger looks different.
Oh, you heard me? So back into here. DNA dagger. Brilliant. Thank you, Mikhail. Yes. I've definitely got the right one then. Oh no! I was going to say, don't you dare get stuck on the architecture. Okay. progress. This is progress. This is good. This is good. Please go away. Mr. Shambler, please go away. Be like Mr. Sandman. Don't bother me ever again. Go away. Stay gone away as well. I see him not. If I see him not, he sees... Shit! He heard me. I'm just gonna go for it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Loud as fuck! Oh, that can't be good. Don't!
What's the matter with you?
Okay then. Hey. The thing on the doorstep. I got 2 achievements for doing that. What on earth? Why? Why 2?
You sure?
That is what we like to call in the industry as a first try. Honest gov. Nope. Wrong thing. It's the thing on the doorstep, so I know I'm pretty much all that. Banish the dimensional shambler using only 1 dagger. Basically, don't screw it up. For getting the dagger on the first try. For defeating the shambler on the first try. That was my first try. Can't tell me anything else. Oh, the achievement, yeah.
Be needing that hand? You're losing it, detective. At this rate, you're
So I meant,
right.
yeah. I realised after you said that, I was like, oh yeah.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
DJ a little bit late because didn't want to sit through that just in case autism. You came in at the perfect moment, DJ. I just dealt with it. Balls. Don't have occultism. Don't have enough occultism. I was attacked by a creature. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
I'm sorry, what? She suddenly believes me. Okay.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
He'll give me this information free of charge. I think that's as well as typing. Good, good.
It's not
Good
your
timing on your
style
behalf then,
to give
DJ.
me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off.
Can people hear the in-game voices okay? Because I feel like I might have put it too low now. It's kind of quiet. I will put the voice back up then. I'll keep the rest of the sound as it is, but I'll put the voices back up. There are 3 spoons of quiet. One of them correct. The Shambler turned out to be much more than artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came into the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back to the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature has been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. That wasn't a hard fight. The only thing hard about that was the fact that Pierce can't figure out how to run. Taurus lurking, enjoy your lurk, and, you know, best of luck with the raid. Also, funny enough, there's no prawn on cat, non-34. Good. I'm very glad to hear that. Because, you know, it's kind of bestiality, and that's not okay. Oh, wait, no, you mean cat from this. No. Usually when it's like that, you have to be ultra specific, like their full name, if you want to search that up. And I can't remember what her surname is. Apparently tonight is the night where my brain lags. Right, voice. Pop that up. Let's put that up to medium. I was before.
Where's the bookseller?
Oh, that sounds a lot better already. That sounds a lot better and clearer.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
What was that achievement for? I've got to find out what this is. Inspect 50 items. How's that jack of all trades? Jack of all trades would be like, yo, I've done something that's increasing at least one skill point in every single thing. Well, it did say medical progression. But still, what's on earth? Right, so I've got two CP. I got 2 CP for dealing with the Shambler. Thanks. Eloquence, psychology. Occultism and medicine I can't do either of which. That's just, you know, finding stuff in game. Not that I can't tell you, I just got the full message and I Googled her phone name and still none apparently. Weird. That is definitely weird. Shinho, welcome. Is this the Krusty Krab? That's startlingly accurate. Oh look, I went from just having 1 of these things to now having 6. Oh no, I saw the ritual. That one's already. Macabre discovery. Oh, my sanity is now shaken rather than completely fine. The ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the path of insanity? Oh, this is Patrick. And shitty ass wank bollocksing twatty nuts. Best behaviour's over. So far, it seems like the loss of sanity has been a progression thing. I mean, I'm sure it'll change, you know, if the game continues. But so far, it's felt like my sanity has been dropping at a rate based on my progression through the game, rather than what I've seen and what I've, you know, missed. Indeed. I have 27,000 more points. I bet if I wanted to, I could force a gentleman's stream on my own. You actually could, and still have 9,000 points left over. You actually could. Because these streams are 180 minutes, and spending 1,000 points gets you 10 minutes of best behaviour. So yeah, you could actually dump 18,000 points into that, and then bam, you've gotten a full, you've gotten a gentleman's stream. It goes based off of cult items too. And also the fact that I can see that, you know, there's one up there where there's a padlock. The second icon there is a padlock one. Everything else seems progression based, so it looks like mental trauma. I've missed one bit of mental trauma, And I've seen loads more. Oh, the Malleus Bestiarium. I lost some of my sanity. So basically, the more occult stuff that I'm doing, and bearing witness to, I am actually losing my sanity over it. Right. But at the same time, if I miss out on some of these things, I preserve my sanity, but I don't get all the pieces of the puzzle. Right. Shit, maths is hard. I'm good with maths. It just, it took me a second to work out. Red is nice. DJ in my brain. CP, as in Cthulhu, is an SCP, so is a CP in the SCP universe. Me, how the fuck should I know? No, CP is character points. But I see where you're going with that. Searching through the cells of the Riverside Institute, Pierce entered a room that he first took for a morgue. The advanced state of decay of the corpses that lay about the place quickly made him realise that he was wrong. Nothing could justify the presence of such a charnel house in the hospital. The putrid smell and the total absence of human threat to human life, as witnessed by this room, profoundly struck Pierce, costing him some of his sanity. So that seems like... So the nightmares, the nightmares I started off with. Ritual... I don't know if that was optional or not. That was definitely not optional. Death of Francis Sanders, I think, might have been actually optional. Because I think I could have bypassed, just walked away from Francis Sanders and not gotten the information of seeing how he dies. The weirdness of Francis Sanders' death went far beyond anything Pierce had ever seen. Lifted off his feet by an invisible force, the poor man's body was carried into the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' body crumble to the ground. During long moments of agony, the detective saw nothing that could explain the event. Weakened by his wounds and the operations he could remember ongoing, Pierce begins to question his ability to tell the difference between reality and the nightmares that haunt him. See, that makes me think, what is it possible to do this game with witnessing as few paranormal activities as possible and basically finishing the game with your sanity bar maximum? You miss something by a typical story-driven standards, you're locked off from the ultra-secret best true ending. I mean, you're not wrong. Malleus Bestiarium, this I know was optional. Pierce read an ancient treatise, the Malleus Bestiarium. This bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world or parallel dimensions. The very nature of its knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost some of its sanity. His sanity has got to be in a pretty fragile state if reading a book degraded it. I mean, to be fair, it is, the times. And, people are less desensitized than they are now. Also, mental trauma is indeed interesting. It is. It is in Francis Sanders' private gallery that Pierce discovers the identity of the Shambler, a huge artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. When Pierce approached it, a creature burst forth from the painting and immediately chased after him. Excuse me. This beast from another dimension has such a hold on the mind of a person who finds himself in its presence, the simple glance in its direction is enough for Pierce to lose some sanity. Pierce finally managed to send the Shambler back into the painting, using the dagger engraved with a strange symbol. This encounter was left a mark on the psyche of the investigator. Still under the influence of the creature, he almost stabbed his own hand. Darkwater, clues. I've got no clues for Chapter 7 because Chapter 7 only just started. Chapter 4 had no clues. Well, I must admit, I've missed clues. I know I've missed clues. Inventory, Hurricane Limits and Go, just got to be careful, it burns a lot of oil. Thank you, Kelly, for the hydration reminder. I remember to refill that during my stream prep. Inspect. Nothing unusual, does it? Thank you, Shin, as well, for hydration. Alright, let's carry on. I imagine the true ending is Cthulhu being your wife and all this is a nightmare by eating cheese. Edward wakes up in bed like, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, did you have another nightmare, sweetie? Oh, it's okay. Just get back to, lay yourself down again. You'll soon drift off again. You'll be fine. Camera pans up to find Cthulhu with hair buns. And rollers around his tentacles in his head. But you have the hydration reminder, DJ. Also, what do you think about going against the Shambler, Kipper? You think you'd be able to take him down? You do? Yeah. Well, you know what you can't deal with, Kipper? Being told to fuck off. Yeet! There we go. I swear, these lamps are like you, saying like, oh look, there's something creepy around here. You might need your lamp. At least I'm not going to yeet Kipper. Because if I yeet Kipper, he's going to go through the wall.
An old diary.
Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 4. The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to the voice in his head because it holds the truth. Probably. I was actually, thinking like, wouldn't it be awesome if I can, had a shelf. And I had a shelf like just right here against the wall. I just had all these little mascots that I have. It's like, look at the people overseeing me doing these games, and behold, Kipper's gaze is eternal. Affirm Kippers. Shin wants. You're a cute little shit. And you've got some very cute, if weird family brothers. I don't know. I'm not quite sure as to your gender, Kipper, because I'm fairly certain at one point we determined you were non-binary. You look good in fishnets, though. Yeah. It's not a nice way to talk to Kipper now, is it? I was talking about his brother. Oh, and there we are. Tora puts me on best behaviour. Thank you very much, Sib. Thank you so much for that. Linguistics. I want pasta now. Got the Cthulhu wife at the end because you laughed too hard on that. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed. Oh, a chess game. Sorry, I'm a slight bit of a chess nerd. It's been a long time since I've played. I think... Hang on a second, I've just realised there's no White King. The White King is missing. There's me thinking, how likely is it that the White's going to win that? And look, wham, there's no White King on the board. Well... That either means White has no chance of winning, or White can't lose. History of Darkwater, Volume 4. See, every single time that I hear Darkwater, I always think about the old children's TV show. Well, children's. It wasn't exactly for children. Pirates of Darkwater. It is important. Observational. Perceptive. So perceptive I nearly poked myself in the eye. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the water surrounding Darkwater. I wonder why? Well, if it isn't the consequence of my own actions. This phenomenon, it's not a phenomenon. Phenomenon. Appears even more mysterious because, up till then, the region was a favoured refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to board with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the sailors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Why has had a king for too long? Instead, the king was replaced by my favourite beast, the guillotine. Oh. So apparently Zur is still in the tower even though it's reset day. The fuck? Oh, shit! Forgot about best behaviour. Forgot about best behaviour and route the fuck. Well, there you go. Have your points back, Zora, and I will have a little look around while people prep the hydration train to go on the back of that, because I know it's going to be coming. Also, remind me a little short funny thing when I was in the Autism Club. What happens if I send a bard to space? What the fuck will it think? The bard. I'm flapping my wings, but I'm not moving. Red Lad one, of course. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Don't worry, Shin. When I'm put on best behaviour, usually people try and trip me up with stuff like that. You didn't even have to try and you tripped me up. Kudos to you. Oh, there we go. Now we've got 3 so far. History of Darkwater, Volume 2. I'm going backwards in these. A Puritan colony, led by Reverend John Wickwood, set on the island during the 17th century. Nothing ever goes wrong with Puritans. I always remember the thing that Robin Williams did on stage about that. Then you have the Puritans, our ancestors. People so uptight the English kicked them out. How fucking anal do you have to be for the English to go get the fuck out? Shin Twitch will let you do a thing, Brabeck. I don't know why it does that for you, Shin. You have to reboot Twitch every single time just if you want to add some hydrations. It's weird. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar colour of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings. Erect. Among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviours. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Remember guys, there's no reason to invest 60,000 points in one gentleman's stream when you can personally afford your own for 18k. Yeah. And to be fair, I'm not going to do those like one of those high class streams again because it killed my throat because I could not stop myself from going from high class English voice down into vaguely piratical voice. Welcome back, Shin. Yeah, before stream. Yeah, usually. Bard, yes, a type of bird that can speak in different languages. I like that. So I'm stealing all his books. Oh, smashy. Smashing. So on the gentleman streams, what happens if you slip up? Weirdly enough, I did not. I did not slip up that entire stream. And I don't know, but I'm not going to do another one. Ha!
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
I was even trying to just forgot your best behaviour. Don't you worry, Shin. You did perfectly with that. People actually tried specifically to trip me up on that, and you did it completely without any effort. That's brilliant. These Tibetan writings are the origin of the esoteric movement founded by Helena Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively from this text for this work, but no one's ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in the nameless bookstore on Darkwater, could be as much of a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. That I could have only found with the lantern thing. I upgraded my occultism as well, I think. Not much though. Upped it by 5%. It's going to take a while. Oh, actually no. Oh, it's percentage as to how high it is. So the next one will put me up to occultism level 3. Awesome. Right. So there's 4 there. So that's 9 hydrations in total. I'm going to take care of these right now. Oh yeah, I should also say thank you for these to Red, Callie, Tora and Shin. I remember whilst I was doing that about Tora saying, you know, that they thought I was going to flip them off with it. I remember that. Ha! This is my chance. Is it just me, or does that skeleton not seem in proportion at all? That's what you saw that time. Good, good. Oh, Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2. Medical stuff. Woo. As precise and illustrated as much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgery specific to malformations and motor disorders. Leave him be his vibe in. There's a lot of stuff here to find. This is why I have my hidden, spot hidden maximum. That's why I have that there. That investigation. With those two to maximum, I can't miss anything unless I'm being really stupid. Would you read the book? Yes?
What does this strange book contain?
This will affect your
This book
destiny.
contains unholy knowledge.
It's another Malus Bastarium. It's collection catalogues and classifies creatures I'd never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of travelling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference work on the bestiary of the myth. Without giving detail on the mythology to which it refers, its phases are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. I've read that already. However, I got progression from occultism, which means that I should... Hey! I'm level 3 occultism. Why have a handbook when the best experience is always by hand? Oh yes, it's a hands-on job. I'm somehow really good at making jokes about my shit spelling and just roll with it, but I never say it out loud because I go, and the bitch say fuck you have raspberries, because I used to speak really damn quickly and I had to learn to slow down. Now, I know the feeling. The number of times, like when I was young, I used to speak even faster than I do now, and I had a stutter. And my good God, could I not get out what I needed to say, or wanted to say. Biology, mythology. How about mythical biology? Aha! Breviary of Medicine, Tome 3. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, showed that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. That's good. I'd be worried if, one person knew everything about medicine. When I want to speak fast, I go up like a car engine and stop really quick because I'm not used to it anymore. If I start speaking quickly, all my words just muddle together. And also something I noticed, and this is something I actually spoke to Fox about as well. Is like I watch a mod for both Skoo and Mori, and they have both gotten channel point redemptions for stretching and to correct postures, like sit up straight sort of thing. And I've realised, like, why don't I have them? Because why isn't my chat telling me to sit up straight all the time? And I've realised, looking back at all my streams, like, because I tend to anyway. I just tend to have really good sitting posture, just especially seeing as I sit down all the time. I'm literally sat at my desk most of the day. When I'm not, I'm laying down in bed. DJ, but now I don't talk unless I know you, but online talk and talk. Same, really. If I know someone, then I will, talk to them vocally. If I don't know them, I just tend to stay quiet and am quite shy. Online, though, I will quite happily chat up a storm. Red Eyes, a population-controlled advocate, know everything about medicine in this world. The best way to deal with extreme headaches during one's period is euthanasia. I mean, yeah. I honestly thought you were going to go with the thing like, every single medical condition can be treated with the same thing. Death. It's like, you're technically not wrong, but you're also kind of not right either. Oh, that's just more oil. I think I found everything in this level of the bookstore. I'm pretty sure I have. Well, without going to the back room yet anyway. So let's go into the back room.
What happened here?
Ha! Jesus.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Timmy's cancer can't be terminal if I kill him first. Haha! Take that, cancer!
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
I mean, yeah. Pretty sure that's not meant to be there. I'm going to have to check on that one to see if it's actually made the right thing. So just bear with me 1 second, because I want to check that I've actually got the right timing on that screenshot. Nope. I hate this is the only way I know how to go and check on my pictures without sending them. Yeah, there we go. That's a possibility for being a stream thumbnail. But yeah, I mean, like, amateur work, yes, because you punch it with your fist. Most people that are going to do that will find something to smash the window with, like a rock or something, or a brick. But that one, no, he just, straight off, with that sort of blood spatter. He must have haymakered the window. Put his arm right through it, not just his fist. Jeez. DJ have shit sitting problems because the spine is not straight. It's a bit off to the left and straight, but maybe it's curved to the left a bit more, and it goes back left straight. Yeah, I can imagine, with having spine issues, that it's actually, it's going to be much more difficult. Aha. Investigation.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
A book was done just fine. If there were books outside the outside of the shop, yes. Shin. Well, I'd punch it too. I mean, there's the whole thing of it. Punch it down. We need to get out of here quickly. Punch it. Medicine.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
How is that a medical thing? That's not medical to attach the fact that, there's something shattered here with its contents spilled and say he's clumsy. That's not medical. That's an investigation thing. Unless, terminal clumsiness is a thing. Well, I'm pretty sure terminal clumsiness is a thing, but still. Ooh, there's a lot there.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
One who's been scared away.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
That symbol.
What killed all these animals?
That symbol. Is there anything else here, though? Occultism.
What the? Charles Hawkins?
Okay, and he was catapulted away from it. I also seem to have back problems from my sitting position while I'm gaming. My best advice for posture stuff with gaming is to have an office chair. Have an office chair with armrests you can rest your arms on comfortably, which I have at the moment. Both my arms are actually resting on the arms. A chair that is flexible enough that you can do this, and also prop your feet up on something. I've got the advantage of having a little piece of wood at the bottom of my desk, but having your feet slightly elevated does wonders for your posture. And just try and sit up straight but not tense. Red. Sees blood all over the floor. One medical investigator still. Ah, yes, I too once accidentally flung a burger with with way too much ketchup on it through a window.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
That's not good. I'm clutched down like an assassin all ready to jump goblin because there's too much people I go into my elites and my face cover up my awesomeness attacking. Though I think my max people I can deal with is 6. It's more than I can deal with, I think.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
It's all connected. Your clue memorised. Your objective, consult diary. Open the safe. Well, at least I'm going to look at... Oh my good god, there was a lot of stuff around.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possessions. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combinations are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organised chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of this safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents to the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miscantic University. The contents of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall in the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger this represents, and you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you, nor to suffer from your actions. I probably need to buy some sort of leg rest and a new monitor, because my TV is fixed to my wall, and I was leaning forward because you can't see shit. I can understand that shit. For a leg rest, literally... it all depends on your position when you are sat down on your chair. If you can put your feet on the floor and they are pretty much level with your hips, going straight out, you're fine. If they are sinking down slightly, then you do need something to boost them up slightly. And it can be even something as small as a book or a small box. If they're up too much, then you might want to consider either lifting up your chair a bit more or stretching your legs out. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 1. The least that can be said about this book is that the title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or a detachment property doctors to consult its pages.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Yes. I mean, even in the sinking city, they use the same sort of sleeping pills.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Key of Lia file. This key, that bears the Elder sign, is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch of whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at its centre. Everything points towards it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanour, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips off to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Okay, so... I can hear whispering coming from inside that safe. That's never a good thing. Oh my good lord, everything's supposed to come up now. Did you also all my positions you said for gaming, or was I have but I use those for gaming? At school I had a small ball and did not have shoes on. Had crops on, but it helps me, and the chair arms help me eat and sleep. I'm getting a new chair for going back. Nice. Especially since I'm by, I really wish Anatomy was a more hands-on unit. Post the image of my chair in Discord tomorrow because I'm getting dizzy and I think I'm about to drift off. No problem at all, Shin. Yeah, feel free to, and I'll say my recommendations about it. But if you do fall asleep soon, then have yourself a good night's sleep, and thanks for coming on as long as you did.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Arkham Anthology, Volume 7, Isis Unveiled. A book of esoteric philosophy and a key text in Madame Blavatsky's theosophical movement, written by Helena Petrova Blavatsky. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a illustrious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural. Okay. Well, there is a lot. So the combination is down the room somewhere. Thought so. I think so. What it says to me is basically there's going to be 3 books here, and each of those books is going to have a number. Those books also will have to combine the 2 studies that were mentioned in the memoir, and then the order of reason is going to be lowest to highest. That's what I'm finding. So basically, I need to go around and find something which is the crossover between 2 things. Oh, what's this gone? Aha!
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Strange amulet. The pendant is the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by searching the bookstore. Ha! Oh, our cosmic progression. Yay! DJ, I'll take a picture of my chair, the thing for my foot and bit. The only chair I'm getting is just to help my back and it's smooth left and right, also help my legs. Good. The combination has to do with the volume numbers of the books. Same. Because I can still feel small hints of pain in my left arm from the vaccine and headaches. Yeah, hope you get some good sleep soon then, Shin. And if it, good on you for getting the vaccine as well. So basically, something I've actually found out is that people who have had COVID tend to suffer side effects from the first shot and not the second. People who haven't had COVID are usually fine with the first shot of the vaccine, but suffer on the second one. I thought, that's interesting. It's also, a good measure to see whether you have had COVID or not in the past. 2 different things that will tell you what they are, but won't say unless you need me to. I should be fine, Tora, but thank you for being there just in case I do need to call on you. So I want to have a look back in my clues. Here we are. No, this isn't it. Inventory? This is it. This is what I want. Life and study combine in the Greek world. So biology. I would say biology or entomology. Good night, Shin. Thank you for coming in as long as you did. Have yourself a good sleep, my friend.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Azathoth and Other Horrors, a collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby, also known as the Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is just part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on the esotericism and the supernatural. It's all the Arkham books. So I'm guessing that 3 of those Arkham books are going to point towards
cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
in the Greek study where study and life come into be, it's behind the anatomy board. I wasn't even looking for that. I just got curious. I thought I saw something in the window there. Did your message work, or was Twitch being Twitch? The one about your share? Yes, it did. If you sent one after that, then no. Ah.
Things are not looking good.
They're not, because the king isn't there. Messages recorded by Drake. Okay. I will have a look at the books first. So I feel like the books, investigating them is probably going to be more sideways important.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Arkham Anthology Volume 6, The Key of Solomon. A book of spells supposedly written by legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. de Lawrence's original. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a illustrious collection of treatises and works on the esotericism and the supernatural. Take a picture of your chair message. Yes, I did come through DJ, and I did read it out. If you missed it, I think it's possibly Twitch
Arkham
being Twitch.
Editions. Never heard of him.
Volume 8. Massa di Requiem per Shugay. Opera in 8 acts by Benvenuto Cecchi Brodriguera, an infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. This volume is just part of the Arkham Anthology, blah 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 blah.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Volume 6, The Prophecies, a collection of long-term astrological predictions written in verse, written by Nostradamus, translated by E. Leone and Theophilus Whitebridge.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Volume 1, Oera Linda, an ancient Frisian manuscript translated by William R. Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mother of its people, and moreover that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
It's doing the vampire thing. He's just reciting, the same thing for like a section of 4 different voice lines. It's like this. There's at least 8 of these things, maybe more. You could have put more voice lines in for these specifically, or you could have just had him voice line once and then not repeat them. Volume 3, Things That Should Not Be. A collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends, written by Albert Wilmarth, professor at Miskatonic University.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Volume 2, Corpus Hermeticum. I swear I keep seeing out of the corner of my eye over here, on this screen, my Stream Elements activity feed doing something. It just, it seems to keep refreshing. Did you also somehow forgot my right leg is shorter than your left leg, and the theory my other short right leg is the reason why I'm disabled in pain? It's possible. Right, I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this. Written by Hermes Trismegistus and translated by and edited by Nathaniel M. Capellius. This collection of texts on different beliefs was written by a legendary philosopher. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists. Okay, so what I'm now thinking is that those cylinders I've picked up, each one of them is going to describe one of these volumes, and there is 8. There are 8 of them. So 8 books, and these cylinders, each one of them is going to describe one of the books, and that is going to give me the combination. Look, we can't help his tall, dark bearded men fetish. You're not wrong. But the thing is though, the repetition aside, he's a good voice actor. His voice lines and the characters that he plays are voiced really well. It's just the writing for the game, well, in Vampire's case, was dog shit, and that's not the VA's it's not the VA's fault. It is, however, impressive for the VA to have such dog shit writing and still do a good job. Right, Drake Cylinder 1.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
How the fuck does that record to anything?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
I get it. It's not each cylinder relates to one of the books. Each cylinder relates to a visual clue. Like that second one was about the chess sets. So I'm guessing however many white pieces are on that chess set is one of the combinations.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So he makes mention of Volume 9 there, but there are only 8 books. So, what does he say about 3?
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, particularly relevant to my research.
Okay, so Azathoth and Other Horrors is the one that he's talking about, but that's not Volume 9, I don't think.
Drake talked about
it
a
is.
particular volume.
It's this. Azathoth and Other Horrors, that's this one. Collection of poems by Edward Pickman Darby, also known as The Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was sensationally received when he first published in 1908. Darby was only 18 years old. Okay, so that's got to do with the third one. But that could be, you know, that. Okay. One thing I want to try have a look at. Okay, it's a 10-digit thing. Okay, so that's got to be 9 then. The combination for whatever slot that's in is 9. So 18 or 9. That's what I was thinking, Red. That's why I went and checked, and it can't be 18 because it only goes from 0 to 9. So that's the narrowing down. It's number 9. This.
The Queen has little protection.
I don't think it's such a thing as, you know. That's one of those things. Yes. Okay, maybe you need to head to bed. No problem at all, Callie. Thank you for coming in as long as you did, and hope you sleep well. I'll speak to you soon. I love you too. So what did he say about this?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
So it's the number of standing protectors of the Queen. Not on the board, standing, because 2 of the pawns are standing. So I'm going to say that's 5, because you've got the Queen, you've got then 3 pieces, and then 2 standing pawns. So that's possibly a 5. So we've got 5 and 9. So you just need to work out what the first one's to do with. He said about a grail.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? So I'm going to say, so we've got 5 and 9. So does he say about rubies or something in the first one?
Red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold.
Red
To be
drops.
the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Its number of rubies.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Okay, so if we use the one that's marked with an X as the starting point, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 659. I'm going to say that the combination is probably 659. Because he said about it being in the order, and he put the cylinders in order 1, 2, 3, which means that he recorded them in the order that they are. So, 6, 5. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, so let's try. Okay, so let's try this being 3, because that was the other thing that could have been. It's not, no. Okay, so let's try 569. I don't think it'll be 569, but well, they could. No. Okay, try 369 then. Okay, then I don't know. Then you get to the starting point twice. Possibly. Let's go and have another look at the goblet.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Right, so we'll start with that one there. That's one. That one's number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are right. I did count it twice. 6. So it's 5. It's not. I counted twice and it came up as 6. So yes, there's 5 there. But the thing is, that says standing, which would make it 559, and it doesn't make sense for it to be 559. So, well, let's try 559. If it isn't 559, then it's probably going to be 539. Because even though the pawns are standing, they're not standing on the board, so they're not alive. So, 559. Nope. 539. Yeah, you're correct, Red. Chess piece taken down in combat is still fallen. Yeah. I was reading standing as being too literal. I think they intended that, with having one of the pawns, on its side. I think they were, trying to make people think literally when they said about standing. Although something tells me there's an achievement for getting that first try. Something that tells me there's an achievement for doing the safe first try. Yay. Oh, that can't be good. Oh, that really can't be good. Oh, that really is not good. This has gone beyond can't be good, and it's just not good. Oh, we're going back to the Institute. Shit. What exactly do you think that book is? Oh, it's the fucking Necronomicon. Of course it's the Necronomicon. Because, what other book looks like it's been stitched together by in human skin and bound like that? Cthulhu wants a hug. I mean, yeah, it's true. I bet it's the yellow book. Oh, yeah, it could be the yellow book. Yeah, oh yeah, it is Necronomicon. I don't know. Tora could be replying to me, or Tora could be replying to Red. I don't know. It's it's either Necronomicon. At this point, it's either Necronomicon or the Yellow Book. Didn't see the book, but it has to be either Yellow or Necronomicon. Yeah. My betting is Necronomicon just from Evil Dead. No, it isn't Necronomicon. Cool. Thought so, because yeah, it was stitched together and it looked like it was bound in leather, and it's like, well, if it's stitched together, then it's going to have been bound in human skin. What book do I know that fits that description? Necronomicon. Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of the attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside. Irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Ah! Looking away, but if it's stitched from skin, it's Necroboy. Yeah. Don't know what the yellow book is. I think the yellow book is something more to do with specifically Cthulhu, whereas the Necronomicon is just, the universally known as the Book of the Dead. Enter madness.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy.
I'm in the body of a woman.
He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
The other book is created by one of Cthulhu's kin, so yeah.
Of course.
Ah, yes.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I'm Marie.
Mr. Blake,
I'm being Marie
can you hear
Colden.
me?
Okay.
I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's
That's
nothing
me!
to do.
That's meant to be me
I
down
tried
there.
talking to him.
What
He's
the
catatonic.
fuck? What the fuck? Do you have anything from us in Discord view? Cool,
Very
thank you,
well.
DJ.
I'll examine him.
Did Marie have nice honkers up? It's the first thing I check. Can't look down enough. Alright, let's just look on Discord. Media sharing. Oh, I see what you mean, DJ. I mean, in fairness, what you've got there is it's an armchair with a pillow on it and a. To be fair, the footrest that you've got there is a very good one. It's your typical office footrest, but it's got the carpeting on it to make it be more comfortable. Sophie de Mort, hello and welcome. You join us as we are possessing someone and looking at ourselves.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
You hear that? You hear that, Pierce? You stinky boy. You're a very stinky boy. Did your inner body of a woman quick touch your breast? Ah!
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
I can see it as well, so it's almost as if, like, my fingers are turning to tentacles. Someone's hell smarter than me, I can't even say those fancy words.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms...
If I actually put
beyond
something
my comprehension.
Cthulhu.
What did you
Red thing's a
find?
pillow, I don't have it. That's fair. He has something in his belly.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
It's not an
No.
edema.
I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Which has massive, massive callbacks to Kindergarten Cop and also House. It's not a tumour! And it's not lupus. I'll bet I've been through Rule 34 before. We're getting the boss consistently to phase 2. Oh, that's good. That is good. That's progress. That's progress. Why on earth can I not say the word progress properly when I'm not thinking right? Progress. It's progress. I think it's because I'm trying to say it's progression, but then my brain is saying no, progress sounds better, but then not finishing off on how to translate, not translate, but how to actually pronounce progress rather than progression. Save his limbs is worrisome. Ooh.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet,
4 people saying I'm in the
if
top.
there is
I'm the
a
top
bone
3.
in this arm,
There's 2
something
people
that
who
is
are
not
bigger
right.
than me streaming this.
What
What
about
on
his cranium?
earth?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm carrying
I'm sure
Cthulhu's
you'll find an
baby.
explanation. You have to.
I think I am actually pregnant with Cthulhu's baby at this point. Red, you were right about Cthulhu being my wife.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended
So just put the biggest in
dose,
top
to no
in the top for
avail.
once.
And you won't believe
That's
me,
that's a new one for Twitch.
when we bathed him earlier,
Yes, Cthulhu wants more than a
He
hug.
seemed to feel better.
We're
Yes.
Cthulhu's baby daddy.
like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't
Good grief.
explain his condition.
His body is mutating. I mean, you're not wrong.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
They're really not.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this
Yeah.
transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations.
I didn't appreciate the fact that your fingers were clipping through your coat, sir.
Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it
Can't
not?
see I'm practicing the fish stick. It's very technical line.
Guinea pigs.
Oh wait, wait, just read the other messages.
What have you seen to put you in such a state?
You're turning him into a monster. Symptoms are worrisome.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
You're full of shit,
No,
Doctor.
This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to catch a screenshot of him for a screen thumbnail.
Isn't himself.
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Which one is this? This is Call of Cthulhu, the most recent one, I believe. It's just called Call of Cthulhu. The one done by
This amuses you.
Cyanide Studios and published by
I know
Focus.
your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man.
See, 5? I didn't. I have no
overreacting.
idea. I had no idea there were 5 of them.
And the
I know
others,
that
his medical files you
there's
can
Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners
I
of the
have to
Earth.
protect my discovery.
There's
People owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be in time.
there's a Sinking City is
I will
technically
not
also a
let
Call
you
of
do
Cthulhu. Well, it's not
this.
even technically. It is a
You
Call of Cthulhu
disappoint
game.
me, Marie, but I
There's
still
this,
have hope
and I
you
have
one
no
day
idea of the
share
other two.
my point of view.
I had to
In the
research for
meantime,
it,
take
continue
care
to
of
do
your
something.
own patients
Weird.
and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning.
Now you see, it's too expensive
Dr.
to
Fuller
get
is this
currently.
institution's
No worries.
founder and one of our profession's most
As
influential
far as I know,
forces.
Focus Home
My word
Interactive
is
do
no
sales
weight against
quite
his.
frequently, so keep an
If I
eye on it and
continue
it
to
will
protest,
come up eventually.
I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Nobody mentioned crimes for now. Hidden files though.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I won't get
I'd
caught.
rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Consult diary. Goes to the wish list. Good plan. Right, I'm going to take a very quick bathroom break. I will be back in just a few minutes, if that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Wow, that... Okay, there's a first. No hydration train while I was away. I beat the hydration train. For once. Get into Fuller's office. Okay. Where did the nurse go? Did she just vanish? Oh, but there's that. Thank you very much, Tora, for being my best behaviour. So, for the next 10 minutes, no swearing, no lewd references. Made to phase 3! Yay! Nicely done, guys!
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
That guy looks like he's suffering from something a little bit more than hay fever. Just a little bit. Yes, you did. The nurse is the real
Doctor,
thing.
Please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Words!
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
That's a wonderful thing to say to a nurse, isn't it? No pressure, but his life is in your hands. So Google says the Call of Cthulhu games are Horror on the Orient Express, Call of Cthulhu game from 1991, Shadow of the Comet from 1993, Prison of Ice, Call of Cthulhu game 1995, Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, Call of Cthulhu The Wasted Land, and this one. Out of that lot, I only know this one and Dark Corners of the Earth. I have not heard of any others. I'm not surprised there are more than that, but I didn't know there was.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
At least his eyes are open.
Ah. A whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
What?
Doctor, that you?
Yes.
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What on
What
earth?
did you see there?
What on earth?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
Okay. Also, the Call of Cthulhu game was going to be a thing. I was going to say all of them, but changed my mind. It's fair. I just imagine Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth, a Call of Cthulhu game. I was like, of course. If it starts off with Call of Cthulhu, of course it's going to be a Call of Cthulhu game. But maybe not.
She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Irene Sanders' medical file. The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs.
Mrs. Sanders?
Oh! I have to say, her hair is perfectly shaped for someone who's lying on her back unconscious. She must use some very good hairspray. Ugh, those feet. Obviously a mannequin. How would no one notice? Oh, this is what passed for a pharmacy back in those days. I mean, to be fair, it's actually kind of reasonably stocked. Wait, she hasn't died? Apparently not. Aha!
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Excuse me? Okay, so apparently I'm not going to take it.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
The key that opens the room that boiled. Ooh. The key that boils. The boiling key. And boil in. He's been coughing up blood. I was about to say he's either been coughing up blood or he's had blood coming out of his ears, but then I saw all the blood around his lips.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject
What's
him
this
with a dose of
young Wolverine
pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
This patient's been mistreated. Oh, I don't know. Has he? I mean, either his bindings were too tight and that's why they're bleeding, or he was trying to get out of them. Keep taking care of his wounds.
Good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Doctoring work. And just in this short state of time, I have done more actual proper doctor work than Jonathan Reed did in the whole of Vampire. And I was playing a doctor throughout the entirety of that. What is the cop doing here? What the ever-loving soddery! Brendan's going, hello, nurse. Which source character players? But I'm not a nurse. Hey, no spoilers? What do you mean spoilers? What? Oh, we're on break for Vampire. Oh, right, yeah. It's not a spoiler. It's just, you know, Vampire's doctoring consists of you making cures and then giving them to people. That's the whole of the doctoring. I actually know there might be some story stuff as well, but it's very minor. So I'm going to play it at some point. You and Cage are both mad. You want to play Vampire, he wants to play Mass Effect Andromeda. You're a pair of loonies. Haven't gone to that yet. So the thing about doing the cures and that kind of stuff, it's a gameplay mechanic. It's not a spoiler, it's a gameplay mechanic.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're a bad liar. Why has he got really good eyeliner? He's got very good eyeliner. I'll play Vampire the Masqueraders and in between. Depends on which one. Bloodlines, yes, with the patch. Redemption, Yes, but it's a different type of game style. He sounds so much creepier. He does.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Yes.
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
Scoot's
I
live.
trust
Be
you.
right back. Go for it.
I'm happy to see you.
Yeah, I knew that Scoot
Me
was going to be
too.
going live when I was still
Is that
live.
all?
It's,
Well,
it
there
happens.
might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
Yes, Cage and I are
I
indeed loonies.
have
Yes, you are
nightmares.
certified ones.
They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
The reason why you and Cage are certified loonies, you are both willingly playing stuff that I've done on Masochism Monday. All you need is for both of you to want to play Control, and then you've wanting to play everything I've put on Masochism Monday so far. Hello and welcome, Mal. Female now, what happened to your thirst? So, I went to a bookstore. I went through a series of clues, I opened up the safe, shit fucking happened. I found the fucking Necronomicon. Best behaviour is over like fuck. And I projected myself into this. Everyone is. It's okay to what you said. He replied, "Well, their opinion is trash." The thing is, I could possibly support that if, you know, two things weren't correct. A, it's also the opinion of most people who've played said games, apart from Control. People seem to think that's good, but it's not. And B, I've been playing games for 32 years, maybe more. I think I've got the experience. Seems like an affliction.
So many people have this affliction.
Welcome back, DJ.
It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
Yes.
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
Yes.
You don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Hearing him called Ethan is really messing with me. You know, he's older than you, yeah? Barely. Like 7 months older, I think. If that. No, he's only just barely older than me, and I've been playing. Actually, no, I've been playing games like. Well, yeah, for about 32, 33 years.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience here.
Just like you've got no patience either. Who we talked with, they've played God Eater. And what's wrong with God Eater? It's a really good series of games. Do you want... My retort is he wants to willingly play Mass Effect Andromeda. Would be easy if he just hops into the chat. So if I don't know. He's weird. See? Supports my idea. Supports my point. Ethan, what happened to you after the events of Resident Evil 8? The encounter with Lady D just messed him up far too much.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
The same person in the chat was on the bed. I'm not going to go through this anymore. Cage just can't handle being wrong. I could leave. Those people triplets? Yes. Lack of diversity in character models.
Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Why does this visitor sound like he's the most sane person in the whole game? Oh yeah, I'm a doctor. I can just walk behind her. Hi.
Dr. Colden.
That's it. Your whole dialogue is addressing me. Great.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
In theory. He did debate in school, so he would argue a pointed heel is blue in the face. Just because he's willing to argue a point till he's blue in the face doesn't mean he's right.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
He's a visitor, maybe he's been exposed to it less. That's very true. Oh, I've just realised. In practice, we leave in random deaths number 500.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
I think it's rather concerning that my medical file is that thick. That's the size of a small light novel. Wait, what year is the game in? 1918, I think? It's the early 1900s, I know that. Actually, no, it might be 1950s or 40s. I don't know. It's the middle of the 20th century, at least, anyway. No, it's that thick, incomplete. I know, right? The full-size Lord of the Rings novel. The file is strangely incomplete, and the detail of the treatment is not given. It does not respect standard practice. So basically, I have a medical file that thick, and it's full of bullshit. I'm more concerned your file isn't put away properly.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
Sure, it's a breach of the GDPR that doesn't exist at this time. Yes.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
Her
and
accent!
The family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
Oh, her
I never
accent!
understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll.
Female doctors in that year's brain hurts some thinking.
Understood.
Generally
Anything
not.
else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A
Boston,
man
that's
has
worse
been
than
brought
Malk's
up
American. It really
I
is.
saw him. Yes.
It really is.
It's always the same thing.
And
They
yeah,
pick
I've
him
been
up
to Boston.
Without any explanation, with a multitude of
Boston
self-
hurt my ears.
We take care of
Boston
the
really
leads
hurt
and
my
they
ears.
Leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
Oh! Oh, that accent. Oh, that was painful to listen to. I'm walking here!
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Nurse? There seems to be an issue with your skirt! I thought at first she was just being shifty because she had pulled her skirt up to the side, but no. Her leg is actually clipping through her skirt. Game is broken. Their affliction is not our responsibility. Yes, it fucking is. You're a doctor/nurse. It's very much your responsibility. Well, she's the first female doctor there done. Apparently, yes. Nurse, that is not healing we provide. We do not cure blue balls. Red says her skirt needs affirmation. You are doing your level best, skirt, to not fuck up. I mean, you're covering the other leg perfectly well. Just, you know, her other leg is through the skirt. Not even parted. It's not even parted or, you know, hiked up or anything like that. No, her leg is just through it. There's no issue. She wants to fuck. Yeah, fuck with the game physics. Oh my god.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Well, because they're probably still cleaning it. Oh, yeah, back in the day when you could smoke in hospitals. Ah,
Let's
head
hope
physician.
I can go through the administration office.
Or can I? Ah, I can crouch. I'll talk to you. Okay, that's the admin office, so that'll lead me into there. Okay. Boiler room!
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Yet. Back in the day when you could go to hospitals without an advance notice of 3 years and multiple questions. Yeah. Right. Hey, doctor, do you like what you see? My thighs are so thick that I tore a hole through the fabric of the skirt merely with the sound waves that they're clapping and managed to get my leg stuck in it.
Oh, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Can you run?
Listen to
Probably
the way
not.
you talk, you naughty girl.
No. Hang on. Control. Wireless controller.
And the answer is no. You can imagine what she does.
There is a run command. It's just hold down left trigger. What the fuck? I did the whole of the Shambler fight without the run command.
Just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Wow. That's not running as a brisk job. It's better than what I was doing.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Wait, Shambler fight? Yeah. It's what I ended last time on and started this stream with. Yeah, you have to fight a Shambler. Didn't need to go for a casual stroll around the Eldritch Monster. Nope. I could have run. How much have I fucking missed? It depends. I don't think you were actually here at all for the last time I streamed this, so you've missed quite a bit. Could have been on a slightly hurried stroll. Yep. A prescription for barbiturates signed by Dr. Fuller. Ooh, doses prescribed are far too high!
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though.
Well, I think
Mrs.
that's running in the
Donovan
game.
refused it.
Once again.
Maybe it's a mansion, some cultists in the mansion.
Donovan takes her
Yep.
instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
So you have missed, let's see. The mansion. So after the mansion, I left with the doctor. We found ourselves in a cave where a ritual was being conducted to, appease Cthulhu. Partway through that, we got discovered. The officer was seen, fired at a cultist who had tentacles all over his body. He was then picked up and thrown against a rock. I then escaped. I blacked out after a rockfall happened. I woke up in a hospital with the police officer still there and very much alive. And, I basically been told I was having nightmares. I then had to get out and sneak through the hospital. I then found one of the people we were looking for, the owner of the art gallery. He got then lifted up by a mysterious force and basically smashed around the room until he got his neck snapped and died. I then woke up again in the mansion that I was in that you saw from the previous stream that you'd seen. And both the female doctor there who had tried to rescue me in the hospital and the police guy were both there. I talked to them for a bit. We then headed off to the art dealer's place. Informed his wife about what happened. Made way through investigating all the weird iffy bollocks and stuff. Found the picture of the Shambler. Going up to it, investigating and touching it, summoned the Shambler through, and it basically went into a sort of stealth fight like the alien coming in Alien Isolation. I tried several times to get through the fight and failed at the end of one stream, and basically said I'm ending the stream here before I rage quit. and I didn't know if I was going to be streaming the game again. Then we start with this stream, and I basically did the Shambler fight in one go. After the Shambler fight, you found me in the Anonymous Bookstore, which is where you basically picked up today, Mal. Oh yeah, and DJ says the cop doesn't remember the cultists. He doesn't remember being in the ritual place. He didn't remember, shooting at them. Nothing like that. And to top it all off, we have a lovely servant of Cthulhu right here, who we, as all will say, "Begone, servant of Cthulhu! Fuck off! Yeet!" And thank you for the hydration reminder as well, DJ. Uomo Delinquente. This pseudo-scientific work by Cesare Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. The seriousness of the study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. Okay. I hope by finding all of these things...
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
I hope by finding all these things, I'm going to wake up as Edward and I've just got this, shitload of medical knowledge just rammed into my skull. It's like, I've woken up and I'm smarter now. That's back into the admin office again. Locker room. Oh, locker room. There's the admin office again. Oh dear. The fact that there's a vent there, and the fact that I've already seen one of the closets you can hide in, I'm fairly certain I'm going to have to do this as a stealth section. Forced stealth, nonetheless.
She's a witch, an old hag.
With Pierce.
And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
I mean, to be fair, actually, there was only one of each. So maybe it's just, trying to enforce that those mechanics aren't always just mechanics, and sometimes you're just going to encounter them in the real world. There's the Call of Cthulhu RPG. Yes, it's the most common.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
It is the most accessible and most prevalent way in which Call of Cthulhu is experienced and distributed. Okay, so that leads to the boiler room.
Says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
I've never actually played a Call of Cthulhu RPG game. I've wanted to, but I don't know many people who are into it. Actually, no, the thing is, I know a lot of people who are into Call of Cthulhu the RPG. I just don't know anyone who's around local and wants to play it.
Elizabeth? You alright? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Why go through her?
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, so there's definitely more things I can do than just sorting it out.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Basically, I'm not going out yet. And just done a big circle. Okay, cool. Ha! Medicine and Secret Sciences. This very interesting book, aimed at a wide public, demonstrates how non-recognized sciences have influenced modern medicine. Magnetism, grandmother's secrets, Chinese acupuncture, hypnosis, herbal medicine, alchemy, and many others have contributed, to a certain extent, to the enrichment of medicine at the beginning of the century. So I thought, wonder if there's a yellow sign in this game. I think so, yeah. Hidden must be answered in the officer's fullers. Yeah. Ew.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Ew. Block B.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I saw her. She's fine.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
I got a trophy. Hippocratic Oath. Heal all the patients. How did talking to visitors heal a patient? Okay, I'm not gonna. Was there only one patient? No, there were a couple. But, see, look, another one of these.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Fair. Apparently he heals mental wounds and worry, anxiety is disease. I mean, yes. But he's not a patient. Hiding segment. Forced stealth. Forced stealth. Stealth. Bathroom men. Oh, that's what...
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one...
So let's go back and see if I can get that key. I'm going the long way around, apparently. Whoops. I mean, what else can you do against Cthulhu horrors? Fist fight them? You got a point.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
I've spoken to you already. Okay, so... Is this just basically me going around and finding out all the spots about this thing before the thing transfers over to Pierce and I have to be sneaky sneaks? Because if so, bollocks. Yeah, I think so too. Definitely does seem that way. Which, you know, in case it wasn't clear the first time, bollocks. Not really. Oh, thank fuck. I'm not a fan of forced stealth. The reference book of medical sciences. Like a dictionary, this work references in alphabetical order all the medical sciences known and practiced in the modern world. For each of the entries, the major works, and the names of reference authorities listed. Ooh. Which shows up my theory on fist fighting Cthulhu. You can really fist fight the notices as doctors as peers. There is something you need to do on her. I just won't tell you unless you ask. Okay. I mean, yeah, I can understand you. I do still need to do things because, you know, there is still stuff. Mary Donovan is the head nurse. She's also a piece of shit. Kind of want to play Thief again. Also, no, iPad, Thief is not FIFA. See, I kind of want to play the remastered Thief again. Fully intended now. It's always something on her. It's always contributing to medical skill. I don't know. It's not building up my medical skill in this character, but this character is already a master on medical skill. So all I can think is that when it goes over to Pierce, it might transfer across. Really wants to do something on desk with her. I want to check something out. Just give me 2 seconds. There it is. The incident I say Thief and FIFA have is the thief is devs the thieves. Not wrong. That's not bad. It's not a bad price. Man wants a Slime Rancher game but Cthulhu horrors. That'd be hilarious. Okay, so yeah, that's a possibility. And also another thing for Masochism Monday, I might buy myself Thief because it's kind of cheap. And it's, you know, even not in a sale, it's £16. It's not much, but you know, the Thief remake I might put on Masochism Monday because it had such potential, but ended up being a pile of wank. A little farm of Niall Flip, yeah. Not beat Thief because I have no idea what to do. Also, no lag. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Like yesterday, whilst I was actually in the stream, and we finished. No, not, yeah, Monday. When you finished off the Smeagol stream, I actually went into Twitch. Marked it as complete. Set up the drunk stream one that I'd already made, and also made another new challenge. No stream lag whatsoever. It's amazing. Maury, hello and welcome. Uncle, it's late. It is. It is nearly 3 AM for me, and I'm playing a ancient horror. Well, the thing is, it's not actually been all that horrific so far. It's been unsettling because it's Call of Cthulhu, and also had to deal with the Shambler.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Go and drink bleach. Piece of shit.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Distract Donovan, cut off the water. So basically I need to go back and get the boiler key, and then get into the boiler room and do all that. Hello, Tourette's. Ooh, bad times. Bad times, because I know how much the ticks physically hurt you, DJ.
Dr. Colden?
Well, fuck you too! Eating also. Ooh, nom 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 nom. Distracting her will cause that nurse to get belittled.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Yes, all you have to do. Oh man, I'm hungry. Maury saying that she's eating has made me hungry. Made me realise I'm hungry. Bollocks. But I shouldn't be, because I had a massive, massive salad after I finished my last stream, and a massive bag of mix-ups. Same. Well, I'm not the only one then. I'm not talking about that out loud. Oh, what, the character? Yeah. It's Curry. Oh, god damn it. Maury, why? Put some elbow grease into it.
With my bare hands, I need a tool.
You are a tool. Didn't you have fake Twixes? Homemade. Oh, for fuck's sake. Which means I've licked the spoon and put it back in the pot. I hope you don't expect that to what was it? What's the word? Dissuade me. Because it's not. Nothing better than homemade curry with homemade bread. Oh, fucking hell, Mal. Oh. I'm streaming for another hour. There's no food I can quickly make. And all the takeaways are closed. Bollocks to the lot of you. No, naan. It's fine. It's fine. Suffer. Talking about food, I order Wednesday as the limit of my spending, and tomorrow I'm looking forward to chicken noodle soup and hoagie, or sub, I don't know what people they call it. We call it a sandwich. As Mal says, yeah, sandwich. Because I hear you saying, I'm going to shut down the boiler. They'll go, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I know. Internal monologues are so funny. Okay, so that's the one thing I haven't found yet. I haven't found a tool. Apart from, you know, some of the staff. Fair. Awesome out, go make a sandwich, don't need much. No, but I am currently missing, you know, the thing that I need the most. Bread. Pizza thingy with jalapeno chicken, red peppers. Oh, fuck's sake. I could really go for that right now. Just some bread, butter, meat, maybe some salad. I also don't eat meat sandwiches all that much. For some weird reason, cold meat really makes me go. Mm. Unless it's certain. Well, there are certain exceptions like salami and certain sausages. I will quite happily not munch on those cold, but most meats it's like it's got to be warm. It's got to feel like it's been cooked. Otherwise, my brain just goes nope. Bread is important, very important for a sandwich. Kind of vital. I'm gonna meat warm. Oh wait, we're talking about sandwiches. Ah. Oh.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
In Discord. Phrasing. I wanna eat some big long meat. Big long meat. Massive sausages. Count them down my throat. Entirely intended just to make Tora's brain go, why? 36.5% for the boss. So close. Nice. You've got this. You definitely have got this.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Why is it when he said intoxication from breathing organic vapors, my mind immediately went to, he got Dutch ovened. Mal says, I just want to suck on the dick, no beating around the bush. But you know, Mal, some people might be into that. You know, nice bit of slappy around the bush whilst you're working the shaft. You know, don't judge. Insane, Mal. God damn it. And there goes the horny chat. Right, so now I need to find a tool. She's smoking one of those fancy cigarettes in the kitchen. She just tapped the ash off into that dish. Whoever that is meant for, she hates. People who mess with the shaft with a heavy bush are called Wookiees. So, would a female Wookiee's genitals be known as a wussy? Oh my god, why my brain? And it's weird, but I like bushes surrounding deep chasms far more than bushes around mountains. Good, have set Mal off. What's that, Chewie? You want me to work the wussy? You got it. Just in time for Mal to redeem her best behaviour. Thank you. I'm going to have to try and stop being lewd for the next 10 minutes when my brain is already put right on to be lewd as possible. It's round here and little I can see Twitch staring. Yes, I agree, DJ. Calm, focus, centered, breathe. I will not be lewd. I will not be sweary. I will be good dragon. I love the fact that no one seems to care that that's just open. And why do none of these tools work? Why do none of these tools work? Have spots on your tongue. Not sure if it's whitehead or a mouth ulcer, but it hurts to swallow. Poke it. If it hurts quite a bit, it's an ulcer. If it hurts a little bit or not at all, it's a spot. Like a whitehead.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Not going to repeat that, DJ, either. Aha. Is there a tool in here, perhaps? There is a green. There's a green in here. Aha! Monkey wrench! Monkey business time. Also, which means I'm stuck with this for a few weeks. Yep. When I get ulcers, they go on in the inside of my mouth. Like, generally, like, around about here is a very common place when we get ulcers, but on the inside of my mouth. It's really fucking infuriating. Oh, shit! I lasted 2 minutes. Well, cock wanky ball sacks. Reject those points, go have them back, Mal, and, you know, I will go and, you know, turn some gushing water on and wait for the hydrations to flood in. I'm killing you. What? Literally as in game, I'm causing you to like... Oh, for fuck's sake! There's one right here. Penis shells. What was the thing that broke it? I heard you say it's really infuriating and said shit in reaction to break it. I said it's really fucking infuriating. That just goes to show that both me and Mal are so British that we ignore the word fucking in just normal parlance. It's just like, oh, no, he just said fucking now, it's just in normal talking. I mean, it would be if I was Scottish, definitely.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Fine. That's right, that's right. Clean up after me. Clean up after my mess. Ah, I'm a messy, messy person. Yes, clean my mess, servant. There's something really wrong with me. There really is. That's where I got the wrench from. I walked past the boiler room, didn't I? I really did walk past the boiler room. You could say you're a dirty girl. Smeagol agrees, precious. I was half expecting there to be someone in here. It's like, you know, the door's closed. I walk in and it's like, doctor, how are you? Why are you here in the boiler room? Interrogation time. Right, so I'll do the hydrations for the broken best behaviour. So thank you to Red, DJ and Tora for adding to it for a total of 8. Why are you in the boiler room? I asked first. Peace be with you. So you get past the Shambler? Hello, welcome Vaughn. I did. I made it past the Shambler on my first attempt.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Go back to Elizabeth. Oh no. Mum doesn't like it when I say fucking when I'm talking. Clearly not British enough. Heretics. Heresy.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad.
Mrs. Donovan?
Shame! Ding, ding, ding.
Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow. Even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
I haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful to you for having kept me on despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Oh, very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders once more.
Ooh. Oh!
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Psychological study. A study of the Stendhal syndrome, a particularly rare mental illness. Subjects display mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art. Very can I murder homeless woman? Feel free.
Something is wrong with these masts.
Well,
it's some sort of puzzle.
How is that? Oh, okay.
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
That was a real hard puzzle. I feel bad. No, I feel bad as fucker. Turns face the right way, but with extra spice. Oh, it's just that easy. It really is. The cylinder was hidden inside Fuller's office. He recorded his thoughts about one of the many psychoanalyst sessions that he submitted Sarah Hawkins to. Is there anything else? I still got the objective to search of his office. So that's not all of it. Or maybe it is and the objective will only update on it. I have to listen to it.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted...
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
It goes without saying...
Why is there a severed finger in a jar?
Comes with her exceptional gifts.
That's the most logical puzzle so far. The other ones make no sense with how long it would take and the money needed to make it. You're hiding paintings like Anne Frank's diary. Sure, Doctor won't notice the noise? No, never. Why would he notice? Why is that there and why can I not observe it? Ha!
Why is Ethan on medication?
Why is everyone on medication? Everyone! Or more even the murderer and tell the whole family she's dead and make her look something else so her family will think she's being crazy. Ah.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was thinking.
It seems Nurse Donovan is allowed in Dr. Fuller's office after all, if she's missing a shoe after all. Oh. Well, to be fair, she had to get her foot in the door somehow. I'm sorry, that was a bit of a shoe-in joke. And it lacked a lot of soul. Although I'm not at all sure what he's laced those drugs with.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
I just made a joke about souls. Shut up.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
They are all dickheads.
To set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
Have I just put someone outside Lee's house?
They must
No idea.
remain hidden in plain sight.
What the fuck? What the ever-loving monkey fuck? Now can I look at the... Yes, now I can look at the shoe.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
A partly burned shoe. It seemed like it belongs to Sarah Hawkins. I thought the reconstruction thing was something that only Pierce could do, as a, as a profoundly amazing.
I should go another way.
Investigator. I could only go out the way that I came in, apparently. It is fine. It's fine. It's all fine. That's a bit of a sheer drop on the staircase. That's real fucking steep. Steeper than the price of a PlayStation 5. There's a severe staff ran upstairs. There really was, wasn't there? Anyone else getting some Silent Hill vibes at this point in time? This is definitely very Silent Hill now. Oh shit!
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know.
Getting
I
Outlast
knew I could
vibes.
count on your scientific curiosity.
Shit.
It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
I think I might be dead. Nope, that was actually what was supposed to happen. Wait, why do I have a gun?
If you're gonna shoot,
Oh no, I don't.
at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Should have bought a scalpel.
Talk, filthy thief. Oh, I swear I'll shoot.
Why? I can't do either of those ones. It was Charles Hawkins.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
Everything also points to the fact that you have no bullets in that gun.
Specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the...
There were no bullets in those chambers,
read it?
or at least 4 of them were
Answer the
empty.
question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
My cost isn't high enough still.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah
I don't
Hawkins,
like the fact that, you know,
Let's go back to the start.
my
shall we?
view is basically of having
Whose
him trying to
life
be
did the
over this
Necronomicon
side of the
choose to
screen,
show?
when he should be front and center.
Colton. She was at the Riverside Institute.
I've just realised he's got Cthulhuan script
Wait.
written on his
No
arm.
one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Why not?
All right. All right.
This will affect your destiny.
I might need you after all.
Perfect.
Riverside Institute.
Let's
Interesting.
meet later at the Hawkins mansion.
Yep.
Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
I know Riverside, but it's a college. And it's also in Boston. Chapter 9, Riverside Institute. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into her office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body of, Sarah Hawkins. But she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. So she's some form now. The one I'm on is about as in witness. Such a silly name for a place. Well, to be fair, England is full of those silly named places. Witness. One of the sillier ones is also Grimsby. So why would you want to live in a place that's called Grimsby? I used to know people who lived in Grimsby. Mal lives in... yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good point there, Mal. I mean, you know, at least neither of us live in Shitterton. Or, you know, Soggy Bottom. Enter madness. Very true. Which apparently the residents of Shitterton claim that it's a really lovely place. But it's like, but it's called Shitterton.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
So I was right about coming here and needing the closets. Great. There's always cock and mouth. This is true. Ah, investigation. Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 1. Why on earth am I getting these in the wrong order? The diary of Reverend Wickard's wife. Her husband John built the first Hawkins home, called Hilltop, at the end of the 17th century. They were among the first white colonists of the island. The previous inhabitants disappeared mysteriously 3 centuries earlier. Sorry if you got. I'm sorry. Oh no worries at all. This is, you know,
diary.
It doesn't seem like a forced stealth section just yet, but at the same time, it quite possibly is. Oh wait, no, I can't hide in them. That means it's not forced stealth yet, at least.
What the... Fuller, too.
The most trivial object! Discover all the small blue bottles. All of them. Why the fuck do I think that I'm getting close to the end of the game? She's going to make you look like a heel. I'm a strapping boy. Or at least I was. Okay, let's have a look at the other achievements I also will not. Also read that. No. The Fish and Horrors. Push up into the limit. Scott of the Unspeakables meet Algernon Drake and accept his help. Book has read the Necronomicon, caught in their trap, fallen to Fuller's trap. The White Ship loot at the secrets of the Scylla. Missions, no prohibition, Darkwater. Considering the lack of hidden trophies and ones that sound like progress, I think that I am approaching the end. This game doesn't have a lot of collectibles, does it? It doesn't, no. It really doesn't. Okay, so I think I'm on chapter 9. Let me just see. How many chapters Call of Cthulhu? 14. There are a total 14 chapters in the game. Okay. So that means that very likely, very likely, next week I'm going to finish this. Which is disappointing. I mean, this game has not been anywhere near as horror-induced and mindfucky as I was led to believe. I finished one of them. Yeah, one of them. I'm not going to do the other ones on stream because after I do my first playthrough, I will go into trophy mode. And, you know, that's just me grinding out and finding all the best ways to do all the trophies with as little effort as possible.
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me.
There are
I
4.
must find her.
Not surprised. Okay. There are stuff. I think Sinking City also had 4 endings. Or 3. One or the other. Unless it gets really weird very soon. This is true. It could get incredibly weird in the future. But at the moment, it's not been all that weird, and the only horror has been basically the fight with the Shambler. Are you able to have more than one save? No idea, honestly. Possible. But it doesn't look like it. Because all I get is save checkpoint. Ooh. Don't know the gas coming from the basement. Me neither. It does make it look like I'm going to have to unlock something before I get there. Oh, this part! Oh, he. I get unnerved when my sibling laughs. I get really unnerved when my sibling laughs. Why? Oh, you're shitting me!
My God, what is happening to me?
What? What was that? That was the Shambler. That's in Secret Sciences. Ah, it was just finding the locations of them. Those are like progress markers. I can't go through them until I achieve certain amounts of progress in this.
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
This is mandatory low light stealth mode. Possibly.
What happened?
Toy killing.
Something has changed, but what?
I have a different light. Oh, okay. The toy was just giggling. Okay, so I can see better in this thing. I don't have a... My oil meter is not decreasing with this. Still can't hide. Obey the rule of health. Ah, there we go. We're in 1924. Now I have access to the shitter. What? What? Oh, Cologne, welcome. You're rather late. Yeah, it's fine. What? Don't like that. Spin like reveal a new path? Maybe. Well, I can't do that thing of pointing the I can't do the thing of pointing this like I could with the other lantern. Fucking idiot I am. More delinquency. Okay, so now what? Because I've opened the door in this one, can I now go into the green one and walk through there? Why, yes. So that's brightness.
Awaken and free me.
The pink lamp's gone. I don't wanna. Okay, so those I can't. No, I don't think I will free you. Yeah, you kind of don't want to mess with Leviathan. But that is the only glyph. Okay, so we got one of those. Alright, so what's in here? So now I need to go through here. This puts me in this area now. Oh, hi Cthulhu. Then it's Cthulhu, it's Leviathan. I don't know if Leviathan just is Cthulhu under a different name. So yeah, so doing that spawns the pink lamp, which means I can now go and open this door. Okay, so that's sealed off by the Fatagan thing. Yeah, I don't think so. There's something there! He also says Cthulhu so much, but iPad remembers it. Is there anything in here that's, you know, I can find with this lantern? Or is it going to be a case of I now go and follow the path with the green lantern and find the new glyph, which that's what it seems to be. The Targan thing, that's just cloud pools. Tanking and watching is interesting. I mean, it's WoW tanking, so you know it's it's not exactly high intensity. Like, there are things I want to say, but I can't because mid-fight. Well, yes. I mean, you know, tanking may not be high intensity in WoW, but at the same time, trying to do anything in WoW and, you know, quickly flip away to type. Have you seen the Sire fight? I don't know, maybe. I have seen what you streamed for me that one time. Ah, hello.
Destiny.
I don't know if that was, you know, the 9th boss or the 10th boss. Destiny's trapped me. Okay. Don't remember that was him either. No, I don't think it was. The fight that I saw was 2 bosses, and you were having issues because one of the bosses targets 2 members of the raid to throw blades at, and they have to run outside of the rest of the group, wait for the blades to hit them, then return, and then they run back into the group. So I don't think that was Sire Denathras. That was Stone Legion. Yeah, so it wasn't the Sire fight. I think something is following you on. There's no story for now. Nice. Number 9. Right, yeah. So I've not seen Sire. I've seen the one before Sire. I do love the fact that tanking in MMOs is just generally the only time you see all the front of the bosses. Everyone else in the raid just sees their ass. It's always hilarious to me. Actually, Ragnaros was not that. But anyway, in Ragnaros, even though you had tanks on him, he always was in a certain position. I'm guessing that's the way forward, and I need to unlock that last. Oh, I need to go back and get the other torch lantern thing. Is that one? Ah, that is a separate one I can banish. Oh shit! Okay, so this stream doesn't replenish my my lantern oil. Is it just being in this? It is just being in this little area. Shouldn't have done that. No. There's now a fucking Shambler on the loose. But the Shambler doesn't seem to be around in pink area. So I think I can use the pink lantern to safely scout ahead. Oh no! We can't hear so no getting Alexis to play rain sounds and saying use the app, even though did use the app, but rain sounds fucking play. That scared me. I also died laughing. So basically, it looks like I started the game, I started this session and finished it on the same thing, fighting the fucking Shambler. Why? I don't know. Because it's the Shambler again. I fucking hate it. Because the Shambler embodies everything I dislike about horror games. And the fact that, you know, this is all, you know, mazed around because I'm having to sneak around the Shambler. They've basically taken the Shambler fight and made it 10 times more complicated. Fuck it. I hate this. My enjoyment of this game has now just plummeted because of that. Shambler wants a hug. I mean, the only saving grace is the fact that all seems walled off and isolated, whereas here is not. And this is the way it wanted me to go. So maybe the Shambler is optional, but of course the Shambler's not going to be optional because why would it be? There's the painting you have to shank this time. No fucking... Oh, look. Except the glyph that I need to get past there is going to be through the Shambler maze, isn't it? Hang on. Right, so there's that there. I think I know the gimmick of this bit, which makes it even worse. Yep. Yep. There's no hiding spots. The only closet you can hide in to avoid the Shambler is in this room. So basically, if the Shambler spots you, you have to run all the way out of the room, forgoing any progress you've made, to make it into there to get the Shambler to get off your back. I hate this. You think the Shambler will have the one for the area behind the starting point? Then the area will have the bigger one you just saw. Possibly. But either way, the Shambler has what I need to get past the Shambler. I hate this. My enjoyment of this game has now just plummeted again. I can hear it.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Either the Shambler was never going to be an issue, or I just lucked out big time. What have you said all that? Only fair to me, no Shambler. That was either the luckiest thing that I've done, or the Shambler isn't going to be there, and the Shambler shows up later. I am partly my own worst enemy. People don't actually care about you, who's there for a booty call. Yeah, sounds about right. Game's like, fine, fuck you then. And fuck you too, game. Right. Now I've broken that seal down. Let's go exploring beyond that seal with the pink torch, so I don't have to worry about the Shambler. Or anything. Well, this is nice and open and threatening. Excuse me. Oh no. But then again, it did give me that before, so it might be another it might be another falsy. But at the same time, it could be that that is the genuine hiding spot that they give you to make it past the Shambler. Oh, no leaving. Not getting out of here that easily, apparently. Well, that's what I need to unlock anyway, apparently. Oh, it's the other side of that ward. Oh, okay. Which means... Reference book of magical science. Could very well be the fact that the Shambler turns up the last area, or something you have to escape from at the end. Could very well be just meet you on edge and there is no Shambler fight. I know there is another one. Tora has told me that there is at least one. There is, one more Shambler fight. This might be it, or it might not be. Tora did not say when the next Shambler fight was. You don't fight the Shambler against him? Oh, right, okay, cool. So basically there's no Shambler here. That's alright then. Right, let's open this door up then. Into Fuller... Why are we going back into Fuller's room? Oh, because he'll have the last sigil. Our attention is gone. Good. That's not fun tension for me. Max to stop cutting cigars. Could be mistaken civilities, I'm sorry. That's no problem. If he is, I'll deal with it. If he's not, then I'll rejoice. %27.6% that time. You guys have definitely got this. At this point, it's showing that you guys have got the rotation and the strategy down. You have definitely got this down. The only thing you need to do is keep maintaining it, and you've got it. Unless he has a dickhead for, phase 4, which is always possible. It is WoW, but I don't think so. Well, you would know because there is the dungeon guide. You can use the dungeon guide, and it will tell you whether how many phases there are. Its health percentages of the boss before you die. Yes. Oh, fuck me! Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. Jesus. I fucking shat myself. That was not welcomed. This is why I say I'm boring as fuck with horror. Just raise an eyebrow at that, to be honest. Of course, what did happen? The Shambler just, popped up right in my face. Yes, I had on 2 bars. Appears, yes, Shambler appeared in another shadow. Shook me. Yeah, that got me. Sorry, everyone, for that. I was not expecting that. I mean, of course I wasn't expecting it. But what the fuck? Clip it, for fuck's sake. If you do clip it, for the love of God, please put a warning on the volume for it. he starts hyperventilating when the oil's getting low. Okay, so it's pretty much saying, go through. I can go through here now. So why have I unlocked? Why can I unlock this? I can hear that Shambler. You can't get. You need to go on the PC for it. Oh, Mal's on it. Mal's clipping it. Yeah, please put a volume warning on that, because Jesus Christ, I have not jumped that bad since I'm playing Home Sweet Home. I've really not jumped that badly since watching Home Sweet Home. Torgal defense is nice and low. I know, right? Tora's saying, there's no Shambler fight in this. So, yeah, okay, don't need to worry. The Shambler's just, going to be a menacing presence rather than an actual threat. And then, bam. And the thing is, I am 100% certain that Tora did not intend that. Tora did not intend to lower defenses like that. It just happened. Tasty ephemeral Bork Thunbeast. My twat's not that bad right now. I'm going to say ticks is what you meant, or what you were trying to say, but iPad said fuck. But volume warning title. Thank you, Strats. Tora didn't know. Thought as much. I thought as much. I thought that none of that was on purpose from you, Tora. Okay, so why is it letting me open that up? Unless it's, preparation for exiting. Or Shambler's a fun beast.
It looks like things are back to normal.
So that was it. There was no purpose in opening up those glyphs behind me. Why did you even have them there? Why not just have that as an impassable wall? Well, Amateurette's a bit of a twat. Well, that's what we wish you knew. Jesus. Thing is, though, with the time it is now, I'm going to have to leave the stream there. I'm going to have to end it here. Because I'm not sure when the next game save point is going to be. And I don't want to overrun. Thank you, Jonathan Pierce. Yep. So yeah, that's... Jesus shitting Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. However, this does mean that I will most likely finish the game with one of the endings next week. If not next week, definitely the week after. So yeah, that was an experience. That was an experience. Now just to get the screenshots. I'm gonna have to put a jump scare warning on the vid. I'm gonna have to put a jump scare warning on the VOD itself. Because holy fuck. Holy fuck. There we are. 3 screenshots for Ed to choose from. Here's another posted percentage of left to use the restroom. Ho ho ho! You ran off, and then that happened. Jesus. At least we could clip it. This is true. This is very true. Yeah, feel free to put that in the server with the others, but Jesus Christ. Wanted to say something about it not being scary. I did say about the game had been a very much lacking in scares and lacking in actual horror. Oh. And then that happened. It's like, the thing I was thinking was going to be, dodging the Shambler. I was giving the game shit for it. I was like, well, fuck you then, after me giving it shit for it. And then, oh, there's no horror in it, so, well, fuck you then, blah! Did you love how those jump scares, didn't you? Yeah. Mark, this isn't scary, Shambler. Psych! Yeah. Just got yelled at for laughing too loudly. What the hell? Skyrim jump scares by excellent. Oh fuck, jump scares in games like this one. It's fair. I think it's probably because when you're watching a horror game, you're expecting jump scares and freaking out things, so you're prepared for it. But also because you're watching it, you can maintain a bit of a distance. You can basically distance yourself from what you're watching but when you're playing it, you've got more of an investment because you are actually interacting with the world. So yeah, that's the thing. But when you're playing a game which just is not a horror game, then your mind is not in jump scare preparedness mode. So when a jump scare does happen in a non-horror game, you will just, oh my fuck. Just because you live in an apartment and it's almost 11 PM. Fair. Mouth full on shat myself. That was a jump and a half. It was. Like, oh my god. Like when I played Home Sweet Home, I jumped a lot and I was scared a lot. But the fact is that was an intense horror game. Home Sweet Home was an intense horror game. This game, up until that, was not that intense. It was more psychological thriller, I would say. With, one bullshit scene with the Shambler earlier. And it's now the highlight of the stream. Welcome back, Mock. Just as I'm closing off. Timing. Are we about to end? Yes. Yes, I've been streaming for 3 hours. And after finishing that sequence, it gave me a checkpoint. I was like, I've got 6 minutes left before I'm supposed to start streaming. I might as well stop now because I don't know when the next checkpoint is going to be. So yeah, make sure to check the server for Mount being scared shitless. Yeah. Oh, because I have editor, I can do that. Do what? Oh, highlights. Shit, yeah. I actually have no single highlights at all. Yeah, if you want to make that the highlights, then go for it. You feel free to go for it because I can't think of anything for highlights. So that's the thing why I can't do things like compilations or YouTube videos or editing or stuff like that. Like I can't look at my own stuff and think, that's a highlight because that's intensely funny or anything like that. I vastly rely on. I'm putting out content here. I will let other people judge about what's good and what's not. I don't have the thing of like I can make an hours long video and then trim it down to 10 minutes and only have the funny parts of it and have it still make sense. I can't do that. And I do Twitch bought during the Jumpscare. Feel free to go and watch the clip. A fit called Cthulhu, so deep in horror and shift into madness and weirdness. Yeah, it's true. It has done it well. The game has done it well. The game does fit Call of Cthulhu and its approach very well. But yeah. That's been fun. Well, at the very least, I'm not going to be stopping this series. At the very least, I am continuing the series. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. That's going to be continuing until I finish it. Honestly, I was thinking that Fallout 4 was going to be the next thing that I finish. And then, replace on the stream queue. Well, schedule, I mean. But it actually looks like Call of Cthulhu might be the one that gets finished first, because Fallout 4 is reliant on me finishing the Outer Worlds first, and then finishing Fallout 4. Well, which is, getting to level 50. So even though the fact on the schedule it does say that Nier Automata is up next, I am not going to be putting it down as. Oh no, Maury, don't raid me! I'm ending the stream, Maury. Don't raid me now. Don't direct a raid at me. I'm about to finish streaming. Oh no, direct it somewhere else. Raid. Oh no. But yeah, I will find something else to put in the place of this when I finish it. Nier Automata will have a daytime stream slot because it's bigger. Skoo, thank you very much for the raid. Hello raiders, I am just finishing off after having the absolute shit scared out of me. Near enough, literally. Skoo's in stream, more about to end. Yeah, I know. It's like, okay. I can't even say say hello to Kipper before I go, because I've already thrown it across. Well, them. Kipper has already been yeeted across the room, and I'm not going to go and pick him up just at this point. So Red Shadow Legends of the Game sponsors me to be Malk's mod. It really is. Can get Malk to raid someone else. Yeah, I'll happily send people over somewhere else if you got suggestions. But yeah, that jump scare really did me in. That was. I'm laughing about it now, but at the time, Jesus Christ, that got me. That really got me. But yeah, I would take suggestions for places to raid now because stream's over. You put the link. You put the clip in Scoot server too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you, Sora. Jesus. Yeah, feel free to pop in Maury's server as well. Maury, put the clip that's gone up into your server as well. Just everyone laugh at my misery of being jump scared like fuck. You have someone called Etheron's Strata? Maury, oh no. Oh god, oh no. Just realised you're not in Maury's server. Change that. Join the Gremlin Gang. And yes, gang. It is gang. No filthiness or lewdness, even though Maury's a purveyor of that. Yeah, okay, DJ, I will raid this Aetherion Strider person. I'm not. No, I'm not. Yes, you are, Maury. You're my niece. Seraphine, welcome back. Just got past the absolute biggest jump scare this game's had so far, and now I'm ending. I'm about to raid Aetherion Strider. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming along to this. It's been fun. It has been fun to actually get back into this and go forwards. Playing Gunfire Reborn. I have no idea what Gunfire Reborn is. But yeah, we're going to go and raid Aetherion Strider. Give them some love, give them some positive vibes. In the meantime, though, for me, my next stream is going to be tomorrow at 4 PM BST, which is in about 12 hours from now, where I will be going back to .hack.gu, Volume 1, for RPG Wednesdays, and it's weirdness. Utter weirdness. But until then, thank you all very much for coming along. Your support is greatly appreciated at any level whatsoever that you choose to support me. It's all appreciated. But until next time, have yourselves a good evening, a good day, a good night, a good morning, or a good afternoon, whatever the time is for you. Till then, stay safe. See you later. Bye bye. Raid.